So, good morning students. Today's topic is Newton's second law of motion. Last class we discussed the Newton's first law of motion, and Newton's first law of motion gives an idea of about inertia. The concept of inertia, which I already explained you. And due to inertia, generally we tend to fall forward or we tend to fall backward. So this was the initial first law of motion. Now today we are going to start second law of motion. Now second law of motion, it's a very difficult topic and it's a very interesting topic also. In second law of motion we will encounter two words. One is momentum and one is force. One is momentum and one is force. Now what do you mean by momentum? Momentum means, suppose I am running very slowly. Okay. So if I fall, I will get less hurt. But if I run very fast and suddenly if I fall, I will get much hurt. Similarly, you have seen if two trucks collide with a certain speed, then the damage is more than two cars colliding with the same speed. Why? That particular thing is given by momentum. Momentum ka matlab is, momentum is a quantity which is defined as the product. Product means multiplication. Momentum is a quantity which is defined as the product of two particular components, which is called mass and velocity. And momentum is denoted by the word P. So P is equal to, I can write M into V. Notes you will get, not a big deal. Notes you will get, it is not a big issue. So momentum is P and P is equal to M into V, mass into velocity. So this is momentum. Now if mass is more, velocity is also more, then the impact will be more. As I told you, I am running fast and now I am, suppose I am running, my weight is 60 kg. And once I am running more with higher velocity, so my momentum will be more. And second case, if I run with slow, then my momentum will be less. So depending on the momentum, I will feel the pain if I fall. That is the basic thing of momentum. Momentum ka matlab hai, whenever you run, you have seen people saying that in a racetrack, gain the momentum. Or generally we see that when you study, then try to achieve the momentum. Momentum kya hota hai? Momentum is the natural speed of doing something. Is the tendency to do something in a stipulated time. That is called momentum. Hamara karne ka means magnitude. So momentum has both magnitude and direction. Momentum has both magnitude and direction. Suppose a car is coming from this side and another side one more car is coming. So agar this car is moving with very high speed and same this car is moving with very high speed, so they have greater momentum, and then when they collide, the accident is much bigger. So this is the definition of momentum. That is, it is a product of mass into velocity and it has both magnitude and direction. Simple example, कभी कार को धक्का दिया है? Have you ever pushed a car? If a car does not start, how do you push it? Do you do like this? Means, do you just push and come away? Do you just push the car and come away? Or you keep pushing the car for some time? You keep pushing the car for some time. Why? So that the car gains some momentum. Because the car has the mass. And you are pushing the car so that the car, if the car can attain some velocity, if you push, then the car will have some momentum and then the engine will start. So this is the basic concept of momentum. So किसी भी चीज को when you push, it tries to gain the momentum. Once the momentum is gained, the thing will run on its own. Okay, so this is the thing which we generally do, and in this case today we will come to know what is the effect of momentum on force. So hence in this case today we will discuss Newton's second law in terms of force. Now what is force? How force and momentum are related? Suppose you catch this one ball Suppose a cricketer is catching a ball. Suppose the ball is coming with a very high speed. Okay, when a cricketer catches a ball, suppose the ball is coming with a very high speed. Have you seen the cricketer catching like this? Suppose the ball is coming very high speed. Have you seen the cricketer catching like this? No. The cricketer, what does he do? He does like this. Cricketer, what does he do? He does like this. So as to do what? Means he is trying to gain the momentum of his also along with the ball. Like this. Like this. Have you seen this thing? So suppose a body is coming with a very huge speed and suddenly it comes, stops. So वो momentum change होगा कि नहीं? Suppose a body का mass is there 60 kg. It is moving with a velocity of 5 meter per second. 65 is 300. 65 is what? 300. Now suddenly the velocity decreased to 1. So 60 is the into 1 is what? 60. Means from 300 to 60 it is dropping. From 300 meter per second it is dropping to 60. The moment is dropping to 60. Which means if the moment is dropping to 60, then the body has to apply the force in the direction of the momentum to stop. Which means the change in momentum is directly proportional to the force. अगर momentum ज़्यादा change हो रहा है, if the momentum is changing as a whole fast, then you have to apply the force more. Which means Newton's second law of motion states that force is directly proportional to the rate of change of momentum. Rate of change मतलब क्या? 60 into 5 is 300. 60 into 1 is 60. तो वो 300 से 60 how it became in what period of time? 300 उसका momentum is there. Suppose the momentum is 300 and suddenly it becomes 60. कितना time में हुआ? How much time it took to come to 60 from 300? That is called the rate of change of momentum. So if I simplify for you people, then momentum is mass into velocity. Mass का unit is kg and velocity का unit is meter per second. So momentum का unit becomes kg meter per second. This is the unit of momentum. Clear? This is the unit of momentum. So now, Newton's, which means let u be the initial velocity, let v be the final velocity, let m be the mass of the body. Clear? So final momentum becomes mv, initial momentum becomes mu. Mass into velocity, initial wala. So change in momentum will be mv minus mu. So rate of change of momentum, as I told, rate is nothing but this is changing in what time. The rate of change of momentum is mv minus mu by t. This is the change in momentum, mv minus mu by t. Now according to second law of motion, force is directly proportional to this value. So I can write, you note down this later on. I'll give this in terms of notes only, no problem. You can write this also, you can write the book one also, no problem. So force will now be defined as, so according to Newton's second law of motion is defined as force is directly proportional to the rate of change of momentum. This implies force, if I take F, if I take F, rate of change of momentum means mv minus mu by t. If you remove the proportional sign, a constant will come. F is equal to k into, you can take m common, v minus u by t. This implies, students, v minus u by t is nothing but acceleration you got in equations of motion. So which becomes it becomes k into ma, where a is the acceleration, v minus u by t. So this implies F is equal to, constant is taken to be unity, because the unit of force, if you express this term, then constant in this case is taken to be unity. So F is equal to ma. So this is the formula for second law of motion. Force is equal to mass into acceleration. Means force is the product of mass into acceleration, or you have derived it from this. That is, force is directly proportional to the rate of change of momentum. Clear? So this is basically a term which we use to describe momentum. So now if I go on to make you people understand regarding the unit, then F is equal to ma. F is equal to ma. So m ka mass is nothing but kg and a is nothing but meter per second square. Kg meter per second square. So kg meter per second square is nothing but Newton, 1 Newton. So force ka unit is nothing but Newton. So in the next class we will do the numericals of F is equal to ma. In the next class we will do the numericals of F is equal to ma. I hope the law is clear to you. And one more thing, if in this case, if you use, there is another condition which I like to say, which is in your book also. That's why momentum, this part, second law of motion, is related with momentum. And the first law is related with inertia. So these two terms you remember. So F is equal to, I told you, ma. So sometimes same formula will apply. If the body comes to rest, then V is 0. And if the body starts from rest, then U is equal to 0. So either you can apply this formula, or you can apply F is equal to m V minus U by T. This implies Ft is equal to mv minus mu. This also you can apply. You can multiply both sides. Ft is equal to mv minus mu. Clear? So with this I finish this part. So this is all about Newton's second law of motion. Next class means tomorrow we will try to discuss some kind of numericals. Thank you. Stay safe, stay blessed, and all the best. Good night.